try to see if I can record what we're saying. Maybe we can you can take notes and everything. But it's nothing structured, nothing. I'm very unstructured. When they come with the idea, I say, now I know you are going to the pasta business. In my view, is the perception of quality, of course, and I'm sure you can deliver, no matter what. But I think the packaging, at times, the packaging is very important. And I'm thinking, you don't need to do only fettuccine. Yes, you can sell fettuccine only, but you could sell fettuccine and fusilli on the same tray. I mean, you know, in regard to, I have some cards that I'm going to show you that have the trays, which I just came up with your machine. Came up, bought a lot of trays, those plastic trays, beautiful, very, very, that I put it on cards, that 12 go in it, and that is maybe I don't suggest to try the pasta.
You do not.
But that doesn't mean that you could not try in some, depending on the availability of your people in the kitchen or on the pasta area, to say, let's try this, to make the nests, which as it goes out of the machine, you wrap it and you make it a little nests. That could be tried to some extent, but it doesn't necessarily mean there is no rules. You know better than anybody else. There is no rules in. If they like it, it's great. If they don't, you blew it.
Not a good idea.
That's it. Now, as a rule, people come up with so many ideas about 1 egg per cup or a little salt or whatever. I do not believe at all you should be worried about salting. I don't believe the salt should be in the pasta, but rather in the water. Or even no salt at all, because the doctors say, why use the salt when it's bad for you? I know it tastes better, but you can put it in the sauce and enjoy the sauce. With that will so you could do this as a sharing information with your customer, like I told you about the panini. You could do for the pasta too. Why put the salt in the water, in the pasta? The grandmother used to put a spoon or whatever size spoon of oil. Why?
I remember that.
It doesn't make any difference. You can tell people you put whatever you want in the pasta, but if they don't, the taste is on this that makes a difference. I put flavor in the milk. Just for your information, I came up with this idea that I flavor the milk, and you get a lot more mileage by putting the flavor in the milk, and that you notice. But in the pasta, whether you put New Orleans is the mother of southern,
Cuisine.
Okay, back in the
you weren't going to stop with the mother.
No, right? but the hot stuff.
Haute cuisine.
Chef.
Nouveau haute.
Nouveau haute. Now, in the forever, people have said always northern Italian cuisine for two reasons. One, because it's tasteless, because it's from northern Italy. They don't use spices. Well, they use it, but they use butter. In the south, we use hot pepper and olive oil. Now, which is better? Well, Chef Prudhomme proved that people like hot stuff. So, what's so difficult to burn their whatever by putting hot in the pasta itself? You can flavor the pasta to whatever. I remember when in the early 80s, when I saw at the mansion the chef, he said, "I'm going to make some salmon pasta." I thought, well, he put it in the sauce. No, he put in the food processor, and he actually added to the pasta. Now that is salmon pasta where it adds, you really can taste when you're eating the pasta. And then came the offshoot of the black squid ink and so on and so forth, with the hundreds of spices that you can put in the pasta. I'm not suggesting in any way to become the TGI Fridays of hamburger, because that's how TGI Fridays, he made one hamburger and then they called it 25 different names and they made a restaurant with one. But but if to share with you, I think, why not from week to week to say rosemary this week, we have a parsley next week, whatever. There is hundreds of spices that you would not even have to do twice, 2 weeks in a row, where every week, and that's what's impressive, to say we have a different spice pasta every day, every week of the year. That would be.
You could do it.
You could do it. But as I said, in regard to the black pasta, I remember a guy said, how much squid ink you put in there? And I said, I don't know. But I said, black is black. How black can he get? Let's say you put a pound, or you put 5 ounces will color the whole thing. But if you put a pound, it doesn't, maybe it tastes of squid ink, it's still black. So I only sell, for your information, only the spinach. I sell spinach. I mean, I keep it for a convenience that some people, because for you to make your own spinach, you need to use 17 pounds of fresh to make 1 pound of the powder that I have. And I'll send you a bag with the machine that you can play with it. And you make your own recipe, how much to put in there, and you go with it. Not, I don't know how much per pound.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll tell you the basics is, my suggestion on the extruder is 32% humidity. Going back to no salt, no all this rigmarole about olive oil, nothing, just 2 things. Flour, and then now, the humidity can be whatever you choose. Eggs, just water and eggs, whole eggs, only eggs, only whites, only yolks. I tell people that this cowboy, I sold him a pasta machine many years ago, and he said, Domenic, I took your suggestion, and I made me a pasta with only yolks. And I tell you, it was tasting better. It was more satisfying than a sirloin steak. I mean, so only egg yolks. Because originally, my mother, when she was making it, she was making with only yolks, and since the chickens were, free roaming chickens, the yolk is more colorful. It has more yellow. But for you to enhance that, you can put some yellow coloring to make it a really pasta with a. But that to me, so you have, just like the meat department, you could have the pasta department to be different cuts, different. Because I tell people, because when they ask me the espresso, what's the best espresso, and I say there is, already, and they say I don't know much about coffee, and I said you know what the best espresso is? Is the one you like. That's it. Same thing is in meat. I say the meat espresso coffee is like the meat department. Your meat, it's all meat. Hamburger costs 69 cents. Filet costs $6.90. So that's how it's all meat.
Yeah.
So you get what you pay for. So maybe, but I'm not suggesting you just to go over first the first elementary things, but eventually you can. I will. The way I envision, because we are all creatures of imagining, but the way I envision in your case is to have a nice lady with a nice white thing tied in her hair and a white dress that makes the pasta nice. BC stays BC.